Good morning, neighbors. Another early start. I got a hair in front of my eye. Sorry about that. Another early start today. I have heard from my sister in Florida. They're doing okay. Their power is still on. I think the storm went by south of them. They got battered. Tree limbs and stuff all over the place. They haven't been out yet this morning to check out everything, but they didn't sleep well. It was noisy, a lot of rain, a lot of wind, but they are fine. They'll get through it. I've got messages out to some other folks down there that we care about too. So anyway, so that's in the news now. A lot of people suffering. Keep praying for those folks. Do what you can to help. Same thing with up in the Carolinas and so on. We do have a CME headed our way. Supposed to hit sometime today. There may be some really great auroras later on when the sun goes down. So if you're interested, you want to check that out. If it's clear right now. The sun's out there. It's a beautiful morning. Getting chilly at night, down into the 30s here where we are. Not freezing yet, but it will be soon, I expect. Anyway, yeah, so the CME, coronal mass ejection that came off that big X-flare night before last, is hitting us today and tomorrow, overnight probably. That's what is expected. This stuff isn't as exact a science as it would be nice if it was. They don't get to see how big these things are until a day after they launch off the surface of the sun. So on and so forth. The flares they can measure right off quick with the instrumentation we have. But when a coronal mass ejection, which is what really does the damage to us here on Earth, most of the damage anyway, the threatening part, they don't see those until after they're away from the sun some, and even then it's speculation to a great extent. So anyway, and it takes sometimes 2, 3, 4 days for one to get here. They go at different speeds. They don't go at the speed of light. So this one is predicted to hit today and tomorrow. Yeah, it's a big one. It's a long one. In fact, there's a comet coming by. I think I posted a little short video on Facebook this morning, and there's a big white streak, and it's like that's the comet that's going by the sun right now, and this CME will probably blow the tail or break the tail, bend the tail, do something to that comet. Not that it's going to hurt the comet any, but the tail, the part that we see, may look a little funny. So you want to check that out. I think that'll be in the morning when you see that, just before sunrise. I'm not certain of that, but I think it. You can't see it at sunset, but you can see it at sunrise if you're up and outside at that point in time. Anyway, interesting stuff. God is good. We've been praying. We're thankful for good reports from Florida so far, from people we're close to. So that's good. Keep praying for our country. We're in a mess. So much to talk about. So much to talk about. We watched another long 4+ hour video interview day before yesterday evening that Glenn, our son, sent us. And I forget the doctor. He was a brain surgeon, neurosurgeon, top-notch neurosurgeon, probably in his late 60s, 70-ish, talking about how our body works, basically. How God does. He's not a Christian man, I don't believe, but he was into evolution and that kind of stuff. But anyway, we'll talk about it later.